Hello, future Gary. And apologies to all the poor folk watching this on YouTube or Facebook. Please don't subscribe, follow me, comment or share. Thank you. A bit early this morning, and I'll explain why. It's almost full dark. It's because of the cloud cover too. You can see that there's Venus. The morning star. Been learning a few interesting things about Venus in recent weeks. Anyway, it's not full dark, it's just a low cloud covering. That's why it's so dark. And I'm early, like I said, because, well, I got up at 5 AM this morning rather than 7, with the plans to kind of, yesterday's video had finished uploading to YouTube overnight, so I plan to get up and kind of just put the description in, share it, store it, then delete it from my PC, just kind of work away at it, be a bit more productive. So I can be ready for my friend Paul coming up at 10 o'clock. That was the plan anyway, right? I won't be doing that again. Ended up waiting, so I did. Waiting means, well, I know what waiting means. I can only work for around 30 minutes on the computer now without feeling sick and unwell. Good morning. Hello, handsome. Yeah, 30 minutes. Hello, handsome. Would you like a wee biscuit? Would you like a wee biscuit? Here, what's this? What's that? Hello. What's that? Who's a good dog? Who's a good dog? What's that? Ah, he's a lovely big dog. Let's go, Patchy. Come in. Come in, let's go. See you later, Rex. Ta-ta. What biscuit, Rex? No, you should into his ball and patch.
He's terrified of the bloody fireworks in the bangers.
Oh, good lord, it's traumatic, isn't it?
I can't get him out the door.
See, at night time he's just a pure, complete nervous wreck, so he is.
I'm down at the door ringing the bell going, who's that? Kidding on, there's somebody at the door for him to run. I'm trying everything.
I've got to shut all my windows tight and the door, and he still hears them. And
telly up, everything.
And he still hears them, and you can see the fear, and it's horrible, isn't it? It really is.
I was trapped in my mum since Sunday at 4:30. They started thinging them. I couldn't get them to go home. And I deleted, and I was pulling it, and I was like,
it's a shame, isn't it? I hate seeing them like that. It's a shame. It's going to be like this till about a week after fireworks day as well, so it is.
It goes on too long. It goes on. But somebody told me that what they're doing in the shops is they're selling singles. See, like the way they used to sell single fags. They're doing that with the fireworks.
Do you know what I know?
Target all the high school kids.
Do you know what I know? It's the shops that spring up just for bonfire night, just be shops who open up to sell fireworks. I don't believe in banning anything. I believe everybody should do what they want. But see, fireworks, they don't do any good, and they just freak dogs out to hell.
A woman round there was telling me about
Hello, Rex. Hello, Rex.
And a crowd of kids, they're all laughing, and she's wondering what they're laughing at.
Is it? Biscuit?
Through a firework in her hood, in the woman's hood. It burnt ours.
Where did you hear that?
A woman round there.
I would need to see that to believe that. I don't believe children would do that to women, but maybe they did, I don't know. Kids are kind of crazy.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? And I remember I done things with fireworks as a boy, but I don't think I would have done that then already.
Well, she says she knows the woman. She says the woman's got mental health problems as it is.
Well, that's unfortunate. But anyway, fireworks are bad for the dogs, aren't they?
Oh,
I hate this thing, mate. I hate it. I can't take them out
But
tonight.
people are saying they're skint and they're going to food banks. How do they get the money to buy fireworks? They
I
can't
know.
be cheap.
No, they're no cheap. They're
I mean-
expensive. I remember them anyway. Do you think they should be banned? What do you think?
I mean, they should get to do it on that night.
Ah,
And
yes, perhaps.
people should get to fun, but it goes on too long.
I think
We've
so.
had it here for a fortnight because you're getting it for White Creek and you're getting it for Drum Chapel and you're sandwiched in the middle.
It's never a fortnight. I think it's about 3 weeks between when they start to go off to the end. So
I
it's
was telling people in my work about a week and a half ago, and they were all going, I'm like, we've not heard anything. I'm
where's that? White Creek?
No, I work up in Broom Hill, and the people that from my work are all over, and they were all
Right.
going, where is it
No.
you live? And I says, I stay in Linville and Clydebank.
Aye.
And they were all going, like, we've not had nothing.
Really?
And they were all going, but we've not had Halloween yet, it'll be after that. I'm going, no.
I wonder who that is anyway, because I thought it was they'd been everywhere, because I can hear them all the time from the right, so I can.
I says, I'm telling you, we've had them for the last fortnight. I said, I'm not kidding.
Ah, you're no kidding. Yeah, it's terrible for me, dog. See, you still see the fear in his eyes. He's
No,
dramatic.
I mean, he's
for 2
10
weeks.
and I'm thinking he's going a bit hard of hearing. I thought, do you know what? I wish you were deaf at this time of the year because it would just put that fear away from you.
I believe dogs can sense the vibrations, the reverberations, the feeling of the explosions.
When
Because
it's coming.
aye,
See the change in the weather?
it's a wee shame for Rex. It's a wee shame for Rex. It's
Get
a
the dog,
wee shame
go
for
and
Rex.
find it. He starts walking and he starts reading the feel of weather. He starts walking, looking up at the sky.
Really?
Walking like this.
Poor wee soul.
Ah.
It's a wee shame for Rex, so
Have
it
you
is.
lost it? Because we couldn't find
There
the
is a-
tennis
I seen it
ball
up
this
here.
morning. Couldn't find the tennis ball.
There was a tennis ball lying up in the grass up there yesterday morning. I was going to take it home for patch, but it was soaking wet. I just left it. Maybe it was yours. I don't know where he put his ball.
I've got some up on anyway.
It's a blue ball, wasn't
In
it?
the garden.
Oh,
Anyway, sniffing about.
he's alright, isn't he?
One lying about in the garden somewhere.
Alright, I'll see you tomorrow then, right?
Right, okay.
You take care. What's your name? My name's Gary.
Lorraine.
Rain?
Lorraine.
Lorraine's a lovely name. Thanks, Lorraine. I'll see you tomorrow, right? Ta-ra, Lorraine. Let's go, Patch. Lorraine and Rex. I'll not forget those names because there's a Lorraine that walks around my neighbourhood. I don't know. I'll forget Lorraine's name for sure. Lovely female. Got her own wee business in a shopping hall, which I support as often as I can. Lovely female Lorraine. So she is. So that was Lorraine and Rex. What was I saying there? Aye, about my why I'm up so early. Aye, well, after around half an hour on the computer, I begin to feel unwell, and it's not just nausea, it's more debilitating than that. Although nausea is definitely in there, it's a mental fatigue and a physical fatigue. It's fucking awful. So it is. And I thought that, well, a couple of years ago when I was getting myself together again, I was getting up at 5 in the morning and writing my daily journal, just writing for about an hour in the morning when it was still dark and getting out the patch. And I really liked that time of day. It was lovely, it was silent, dark, nobody up, just writing away. It was peaceful. And I thought that, well, I'll get up at 5, do club out with these videos, get them prepped, hold what I'm doing down, but it didn't work like that. So, working on the computer and writing is, well, obviously they're two different things, yeah, so I won't be getting up at 5 to work on the computer anymore. No more. Learn from that experience. I'm just beginning to recover just now, and I had to get into my room and turn the computer right off and the Wi-Fi right off to recover. And I'm beginning to feel a bit better now. But I won't be doing that again. And also, how do I say this without sounding fucking mental? I don't think I will say it right, but I'll try and phrase it in such a way that I don't get immediately sectioned. See, computers, they conspire against me to maximise my stress and just cause me mental anguish. They fucking do. Inexplicable shit happens on computers with me, and I just can't deal with it. So half an hour's while I'm not on computers. If I can't achieve what I'm doing in half an hour, well, I'm just sacking it. That's enough. Stop you. Start you. That's enough moaning for one day. It's a bad start to the day, but I'm going to have a good day. Had a very busy day yesterday. I had funds yesterday, so I was busy for the full day, getting in supplies for 2 weeks, paying off my bills and just dealing with that kind of thing. It was full on all day, but I think I done everything yesterday. So now I can ease back into my healthy routine of getting up, walking patch, having Paul visit, then get out my bike. That's where I found that bone about 2 weeks ago. There's a bone in there, right? And Patch was going away to it every morning for 3 mornings. So I picked it up half him and launched it in the canal. And I was speaking to old Maureen and Kate. Kate's a dog, right? And about 5 seconds after this bone hit the canal, I heard an almighty splash. And I turned round and you see the ripples in the canal, in the water. Some massive creature had attacked that bone. I have one film, the after effects, but word to the wise folks, don't be skinny dipping in the canal. There's massive creatures in there that feast on bones. Yeah, so a good day today. Go home, start uploading these files, feed the birds, get a shower. Me and Paul coming up, and Paul leaves. A wee stretch of the legs, then out my bike. I'm going to head for, it's not Carron Sea Locks, it's not that far. It's a destination in Glasgow where the canal ends. At Stockingfield Junction, you go right, you just keep going. I'm going to head for it today, non-stop. Grab a wee seat and bail back. I should make that fine. With an allergic bike. Look at that. Peddling as well. Excuse me. Yeah, so a good day today. Back into my routine, my healthy routine. Yesterday's financial affairs included getting my bike down to the mechanics, David in Alexander Street, and getting a pump, a hand pump, 2 inner tubings, tyre levers, and a linkies to fit in a wee waterproof bag that attaches to the frame, so that it's peace of mind if you're far from home and you get a puncture, you can get yourself home. So that was quite a big investment. That was £39 for that, given 43, so that was quite a big outlay. But you may be careful here, right? You can just go, I got a bell as well for £1. You need to be careful with your bike, so you can just spend everything on it because you love it. You need to be strict with yourself. Like, I heard somebody behind me, huh? Yeah, well, yesterday, I was just getting my bike back from David, and I needed a bell. My bell it was rusty, and it had stopped working. So I asked if they've got any bells. That guy's up here. He had bells, yeah. He had 4, he showed me, in operation. All of varying types. And they varied from £1 to £8. And my instinct was to go with the £8 bell. However, I curtailed that and got the £1 bell put on my bike. So that was that. David also pumped up my tyres to the 50 psi, they were at 30, so I'll notice that difference today. And like I said, I've got peace of mind when I get out on my bike now. I can sort a puncture. And in the next 2 weeks, when I get money again, my next expense for the bike is going to be I believe it's called the chain wheel. It still grinds in top gear and slips now and again, and it never fails to fuck my mood up. You're cycling and it slips and you go it puts out your kind of lovely, efficient cycle, gets that out of sync, makes a horrible fucking noise, and it just goes right into your headspace. So he did do work on the gears a couple of weeks ago, but it needs replaced. So my next expense is going to be with the chain wheel. I'm going to get that taken out and a brand new one put in. One that's less complicated. I think I only need one chain wheel for the front. Yeah, it's less complex, and I don't use a lot of gears. I'm on the canal, and I've got one slight out in my house, that's all. So don't know how much that will be. But that's my next purchase for the bike. I can't wait. Love my bike. Absolutely love my bike. Sit in the garden and just look at it. Oh God, I love my bike. And I quite like my pound bell as well. It's white and you can change the direction of the actual ringer. It's quite a cool looking wee thing. £1 well spent. I've been shouting at folk, well, excuse me please folks, can I just squeeze by there every time I approach them, and it kind of fucks up your lung capacity doing that, so a wee bell's handy. B&M, that was included in yesterday's financial day. Was in there for 12.5 kilograms of birdseed and 50 round balls for the birds. That'll do me for a while. That's the thing. You smell something. Let's see what thing. Here we go, Glasgow city centre, 9 miles, that's what I'm heading for today. You can read that. 9 miles, Carron Sea Lock, that's where the Forth and Clyde Canal actually ends, on the other side of Scotland. That's 31 miles and I'll be there soon, just not today. So I'm heading 9 miles into the city centre where the canal ends in the city centre, I'm heading for there today. If my calculations are correct, that's an 18-mile round journey. I think I was in foundation maths as well. And I just pulled that out of my head there. Very, very impressive. Scott Rainey is the most talented person with numbers. He's even better than Dustin Hoffman and Rain Man. You ought to see Rainey counting down the scores on a dartboard. Steaming drunk. Very impressive. He's an impressive guy, Scott Rainey, so he is. In many ways, but that is very impressive. Morning, mate. I love Scott Rainey. I'm just going to say that right out now. I love that cunt. He's not speaking to me. Hasn't been for about 10 years because there's some issues, but that's alright. I'll see Scott again and give him a cuddle for the birds. Scott's the kind of guy, right, that if he thinks you've done something wrong or whatever, that's you. That's fucking you. Doesn't matter if you've been tight for fucking years. That's fucking it. However, I'm not like that, or else that cunt Scott would be getting practice for fucking life. So I don't know about that. I love Scott Rainey to death, and I'll see him again soon in the future. Love his brother Baz as well. Cracking cunt. Loved Scott's mother, Frida. The hardest, toughest woman I've ever met. Grew up in Dundalk in the heart of darkness. For a steaming cunts let on fuck out their woman. Morning, mate. Look at the difference in that. Only with their lights flashing, right? The efficient as fucking this boy. Morning, mate. Thanks, bro. See that can look fit as fuck. I don't know what he said though. Something about a bike. But he loves his bike. How much is that chick though? That bike's her life. Every morning so is. He thinks about that bike at work and at night, guaranteed. Maybe like guy Disney. He's not getting the lights. But anyway, doesn't make him a bad person. He's very friendly. I love Scott Rainey. Never met his father. He died before I met him, but Scott says he was a lovely man. And I believe him because Scott's a lovely guy. And he loved his dad. Aye. So Scott's done tremendous things for my family too. Had a profound impact on my entire family's kind of perspective on society. You got Andrew, my young brother, a job in Holland. And Andrew was over there for a year. And Andrew got my dad a start in Holland too for a while, finishing the job off. So both my young brother and my father have seen life in other countries thanks to Scott Rainey. That's a fact. That's a fact. So I've forgiven Scott Rainey for his perceived, well, he's very real fucking slights and what he's done against me, but I've forgiven him long ago. And I'm confident when I see him, give him a hug, he'll give me a hug back. Tell all of him. I'm sure he will. He's not a bad guy. He's the exact opposite of a bad guy. He's a fucking... anyway, he's a crank, cunt, Scott Rainey. He really is. Although, like other friends I've had in my life, tight friends, you need to kind of be careful with them. You do. Friendship's a tricky thing. So it is. It can fucking... I don't really know how to deal with it. Morning, mate. And I'm 48-year-old. I'm beginning to learn now. But back in my youth, I didn't really know how to deal with it. You kind of fucking go in the pals and just disregard your own kind of mental health and well-being and, well, finances, let's be honest. So, I really like the way my Uncle Shug operates. I really, really do. And he is self-taught at my young age. Very impressive guy, my Uncle Shug. Very impressive guy. My entire family's impressive, and every one of them is in different ways. But Shug is kind of like, well, I would say he's a benchmark. DJ Uncle Shug. There is a distinct difference between writing in the morning and working on the computer in the morning. And there is also a massive difference between writing down your thoughts on paper. I love doing that. It gives you insight into your own thinking that you don't have normally. And I love doing it. I really do. I like writing down things. Sometimes you kind of surprise yourself at your own insights, you know. Sure, and they're there forever if you write them down. But like I say, there's a massive difference between writing down your thoughts and speaking them to yourself as you're walking along the canal. And incredibly, I quite enjoy this. I do. I usually hate my own voice and the sight of my own, and the sight of me, but I can fight through that. Self-hatred's kind of deep, so it is really deep. But, well, this is different than writing down what you think it is, but it's not any less. It's just different, that's all. I like it, I do. it's good to get your thoughts out in the open, either on paper or vocalise them, I think, yeah. So I'm enjoying this, yeah, I certainly am. But I've not thought of Scott Rainey for fucking a long time, and just there, speaking about him, it reinforced how much I love him and what he's done for me and my family. You know, that would have just kind of like, I don't know, just reinforced that feeling. So it has, just speaking about him openly. So, very beneficial, folks. Morning, mate. That dude also loves his bike. That flashing red light, if you're on a road, that's kinda handy. Although, to be fair, if you're fully clothed all in black on a bike, drivers tend to see you, their peripheral vision. So, they do, but for your own peace of mind, it's good to have a flashing red light if you're on a road. Completely unnecessary if you're on the canal path. I don't know when, and furthermore, I don't intend on getting one either. Always look ahead, folks, never look behind. That's actually good advice. And that's not really my kind of normal take on things, but it might well be now. See, talking about things is good. Is it 3 wee moor hens coming down there? I'll show you them quickly. I can't trudge along the side of the canal because these boots I have on, they're good boots, but they're for deserts, I think, and rock climbing. If you get them wet, well, they soak right through and you immediately get wet feet, even on wet grass, and that's your day around. And your feet begin to smell, so don't get them wet. So I can't walk down there, but I'm going to invest in a pair of boots soon. I love those wee feet, they're ducks, they're not moor hens, they're ducks. Mallard ducks, I think. I'm so peaceful. It is. I love it. Patch loves it too. And that's the most important thing. This boy's got no hands, he's always rolling this every morning. Very impressive individual. Morning, bro. My boy just steered that bike to the right of that puddle in no hands, then immediately took back into the left. He's got his hands in his pockets, my boy. I suspect he loves his bike too. He's very sure himself on it anyway, sir. Certain. Right, soldier, let's go, Patsy, come in. No hands every morning, hands in the pockets. Yeah, so that's my day today, very positive day today, back in my routine. Bad start to the day, trying to be productive, ended up very unwell, but I've now since fully recovered. Home, upload these files, start uploading them, get myself showered and shaved, then I wait Paul coming up, my good friend Paul, Paul's a good friend. Yes, he is. A very good friend. Watch a video with Paul, then out on my bike to the city centre. Back for 5 o'clock. Get patch back from William. Make some dinner. Great day. Good ends. Lovely call those birds. So they have. Very loud for a wee bird. I'll just keep this filming to the bridge because I'm not stopping for 5 minutes. I'll just keep, no, I'll stop it at 5 minutes. I'm asking for trouble with these long files. It's got a lot of gardens where it has. Look, he's got canal access. He keeps us a bit well maintained, right? I'm not trespassing here, this is kind of like normal property. I thought there was a statue there, but it's not. Access to the canal, look at that. What a beautiful garden. Well maintained, lovely. Don't know how much work that takes, but whatever it is, it's worth it. It's worth the gate to the canal, beautiful. Very impressive. Goals for these boys. Beautiful. I need to kind of caught filming his garden, freaking that a bit. But even this grass is lovely. He cuts this and puts down some kind of fertiliser too for that grass. It's awesome. It's the golf course quality. So it is. Folk are incredible and amazing what they can do. That is a beautiful garden. That's a council house too, folks. Social housing, look what you can do with it. You can do beautiful things in your home. In Scotland, to your home, should you run into difficulties and be unable to work, you're provided with a home free of all charge. Somewhere to stay at all times. Not only that, you're provided with money for food and also free medical care in this country. It's awesome, it really is. You can keep this on the kind of down low, folks, but if your children are turning into kind of like young adults and looking to go to university, well, Scotland's your place because university education is also free in Scotland. Terms and conditions apply. Excuse me. Love my country. Love my people. Love my dog. He's a wee cracker. Love my bike. Love myself. There's a bus, free bus pass through in Scotland. Free bus travel. Take care, folks.